Okay, all right. Looks like I'm going there. That title is what I like to call clickbait. You know, I feel like the socio-political climate right now is perfect for this video. Really ripe content for the moment, if you will. So I'm gonna take you to the OBGYN, cause the pussy doctor is inside you. Okay, that part was weird. That last bit was a little bit weird. Because the pussy doctor is inside you. Nope, still weird. Okay, now I'm sure a few of you have seen that old porn tutorial with that dude who looks like the human version of Arthur finger blasting some granola chick, right? Well, this ain't that, and it's time for an update. So here we are, and here we go. Background research. Okay, number one. Is squirt piss? Questions that need answers. Or do they? I will bet my whole fucking dick that there's gonna be comments saying, oh, squirt is piss. This is the battle cry of dudes who have never and will never make a chick squirt. First of all, that shit could be poison. It could be fucking acid. And I still would be stoked as fuck when she starts popping off. Second of all, number two, I am part of an elite generation that licks asshole for sport. You think I give a shit what ingredients are in this pina colada? No, just throw it in my fucking face and grow up. Number two, can all girls squirt? Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. All girls are squirters. They just don't know it yet. It is your job to introduce them. It's like the Force, except every chick is a Jedi and you're Obi-Wan. More like Obi-Two Fingers, if you know what I mean. It's like a bunch of baby birds that don't yet know they can fly. Just shake that fucking nest and let nature do the rest. Next, lies and other propaganda. Emotion. Okay, now if you're perusing the internet for some information, you might come across some bullshit articles from places like AphroditesLabia.com that say in order to make a girl squirt, you need to build up a deep emotional connection first. First off, that is a flat out lie. None of these words even make any sense. This is fake news. It's propaganda that's trying to promote a narrative that women aren't also nasty freaks in bed. They think that women need to be coddled and are emotionally dependent on relationships. When we all know what women really crave is tacos and emotional unavailability. I know this from memes, because girls will laugh at anything that has to do with tacos, wine, or their shitty life choices. It's actually probably better that she doesn't give a shit about you. That way she won't care about blasting your sheets with love liquid, or piss, or whatever the fuck it is. Emotion. We're supposed to shun these feelings of emo. That is where the word emotion comes from. It's bullshit. The second lie you'll be told is that you need some sort of lube, or even weirder, like fucking grapeseed oil. What are you making, a fucking pussy salad? If you stop hooking up to bust out some lube, your chick is gonna think this night is gonna end with her head in the fucking freezer. You know why they say you need lube? Because when you pull out some lube, her pussy instantly dries up. Assuming you're not a fucking cave troll that she's banging for money or Instagram followers, you can assume she's attracted to you, at least for tonight. Which means she'll be bringing her own lube. And you know where she keeps it? In her fucking pussy, you goddamn weirdo. That shit comes with dressing. You don't bring your own fucking dressing to the salad bar, do you? No, absolutely fuck not. So leave the lube at home, you loser. PrEP, which as we know stands for please reconsider extra preparation. If you know you're gonna make a chick squirt, your first instinct is gonna be, maybe I should put a towel down so I don't soak the mattress, right? Wrong. This instinct is extremely fucking wrong. This is the second creepiest thing you can do next to busting out some lube. This is like putting down a tarp before you kill somebody. Being prepared for things is for serial killers. And as much as chicks love serial killers, the only thing they actually want you to murder is their pussy. And occasionally their self-esteem. More on that later. If you really want to use something to catch the blast, try using your face like a gentleman. Alright, now me, I like to use an air mattress, because when I'm done defiling it, I can just deflate it and throw it away. Alright, probably good enough. Also, once you take that bitch to Waterworld, she's gonna be clawing at your door every night like a stray cat, begging for you to open up that wet can of Fancy Feast. And if she thinks you sleep on an air mattress, there's less of a chance you'll ever have to talk to her again. It's a win-win for everybody, honestly. Okay, now that we're all set up and have our necessary background info, it's time for the physical demonstration. Now for this portion, I have invited over absolutely no one, because I'm not making actual porn. Yet. Okay, first thing is you gotta make sure you're in the proper position. This is make or break. Remember, win the game before it even starts. Now what you wanna do here is you wanna gently but aggressively place the lady on her back. Think somewhere between lying out a shirt to be ironed and a fucking suplex. And once the lady is on her back and presented to you, it's time for you to take your stance in what I like to call the power straddle, alright? Or in Italian, the power stradale, which is a type of Ferrari that makes chicks fucking squirt, aka all of them. On your knees to her side with your dong angled towards her face. This is the optimal position for 3 reasons. 1, leverage for your clam hand, which I'll get into next. 2, free wildcard hand, which can be used for a number of things. For instance, supersetting with some clitoris stimuli if you're advanced. Or for stability for the pussy seizures she's about to have. Or if you're a romantic like me, the classic chokehold. Now remember, don't just grab her neck and kill her. Kindly ask with your hand if she wants to not breathe. And if she's a freak, or was born after the Mayflower landed, she will likely accept this invitation. Thirdly, this places your bone hammer advantageously close to her face pussy. Again, this is an invitation. You want to put the ball uncomfortably close to her court. Now we've got the proper position, it's time to talk about form. Now, like hitting the PR, you can't expect to max out if your form is trash. So the first thing here is hand configuration, okay? If you're still using your 2 fingers to poke at the pussy like you're trying to wake it up from a nap, then you're better off actually letting her fall asleep. The tool you're gonna need for this job is called the Jersey meat hook. Here's how it's done. Pretend you're at a sick fucking corn concert and rock out. And then thumbs out like you're hitching a ride in the pussy wagon. Then send it down below. Squirts for Satan. Also known as the Cuda Claw or the Devil's Digits. Okay, now the movement here is the major key. This is going to be the difference between opening a juicy packet of gushers and just violently stabbing at a pussy with your fingers. Your target is directly above you. You want to bang at the roof of that pussy like you got noisy upstairs neighbors. Like you're just taking a broom and banging it against the ceiling. That's your fucking target. It's an up and down motion, not in and out. We're not in middle school here. I'm assuming we're not in fucking middle school here. The downstroke is actually just as important. You want to bottom that shit out. Use your knuckles. Think about like ringing a bell. Like you want to hit it right on both sides. That's what makes the most fucking noise, baby. Up, down, up, down. Now if this all seems borderline brutal, then you're on the right path. Remember, if it hurts her, she will tell you to stop or go harder. As you can imagine, this takes a serious amount of strength and endurance for you. This is where your dumbbell rows are going to come in handy. You're going to be using your whole body for this. From your core, to your lats, to your buys, to your forearms. And as a bonus, you are gonna get the nastiest pump that you both can get off to. Once it starts sounding like you're stomping in a bucket of water, you're getting close. It's time to bring it home. Hit the nos and watch that motor blow. Yeah, come diesel. Blast it furious, baby. Now, after this, you can expect anything from a sizable puddle to 3rd row seats at SeaWorld. Now, if that shit comes out like a long, steady stream, then that bitch probably peeing on you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Wow, anybody else super horny or is it just me? You hear that? How poetic. It is raining in Southern California. And make Mother Nature squirt, baby.
If you like pina colada.